At the new 107.5 WGPR. We got a guest with us who actually put all this together for us. Introduce yourself, youngster.
Oh man, you know, Ty.
What's up, Ty?
Yeah, all right, all right. How y'all doing? How y'all
Hey,
doing?
man, thank you.
Oh man, it wasn't nothing but a
Thank
phone
you.
call. You know, reached out, said, yo, my man. Nah, go.
More than a phone call.
No, I mean, you know, I've been knowing Russell and Mayor them for years, so it's a friendship. You know, it's not many people that I consider friends, and they are. I consider those.
Ty has been a supporter in any way he can of the show since we started. He summons me to a store. He said, I know you ain't got no clothes, because I know what you get ready to do, so here's some clothes. I still wear those clothes.
Right. Well, right now, what I've done, you know, and people have been following me since day one, and I appreciate everybody following me now. What I've done is I joined forces with the guy you had on earlier, Eric.
Puff.
So now I did like a LeBron James, you know.
Okay.
I didn't take my talents to South Beach. I took my talents to Ypsilanti.
There you go.
Okay.
And so, you know, right now, you know, it's a new beginning there, both ways. This is something that's supposed to have been done 10 years ago with me and Eric. But, you know, me from Detroit, you know, I'm thinking Ypsilanti is maybe 3 or 4 hours away. And I'm like, I can't really, no. So I go my separate way. He's still doing his thing. Like I said, he's been in business 30 years. And 30 years is not luck. You know, you got to at least know what you're doing for 30 years. So I went on, you know, I created the stores that I did, Hip Hop University and everything else like that. And now it's to the point where I'm like, you know what? I don't have to be the star here. I don't have to be the face here. I just come in and play the back like I've always wanted to do. You know, not saying that I want to be a face of a company and all that, because that's cool too, but I also like to get in depth and go behind the scenes and sometimes not be seen. You know, sometimes the people who got the most money, you don't never see them.
Right.
You know, so, but before I go any further, man, I just really want to say something that the city of Detroit really lost a gem this week in Dorothy Hamlin. She was the owner of Strictly Sportswear. That's where I started off at. That's I started off there almost 15 years ago. She the one who gave me the start, who gave me the opportunity to go out here and learn this business. You know, if I didn't know how to swim, she the one who threw me in the water and said, hey, either you're going to swim or you're going to drown. So, you know, before I go any further, I just definitely want to keep the Hamlin family in my prayers. Even though I'm not there no more, it's that I miss that woman, because I feel sorry for somebody who never had a chance to sit down and talk to her. You thought Russell Simmons can talk.
Yeah.
You didn't know nobody until you talked to Dorothy Hamlin.
I went there one day in the afternoon and I left, it was dark.
Yeah, no, and she was like a straight razor, straight black. You thought Paul Mooney was something yesterday.
I know.
You know, so, you know, rest in peace, Dorothy. I love you. I miss you.
Yes.
You know, and strictly, you definitely in my prayers.
All right. Oh, you got a Facebook?
Oh man, my Facebook following is crazy. Sometimes people go on my Facebook just to see what I'm saying. Like my quote of the day is like one of my quotes that, you know, I read a long time ago, and it just means a lot to me. It says, "Great leaders don't create followers; they create other great leaders." And with that, I see people come to me like, yeah, man, you know, I remember when you had Hip Hop University, you was doing this, you was doing that. Now, man, I'm thinking about starting my own business. What can you do to help me, you know? And I see so many people now, and it's in my own community that's trying to do business, no matter, not clothing stores, but it could just be anything in general. So right now, like I said, we just doing something different with Puffer Reds. We trying to bring the closeness back as a shopping experience, because we all talked about it, where corporate America comes in and they try to do these big things and try to drown out the little mom and pop stores. But you know,
Puffer Reds is a pretty big mom and pop.
Well,
it's a mom and pop,
granddad, mama there,
P
C there, P there, E there, all them cousins and them. But it's a family atmosphere, and you know, I just like to tell people, you know, come see what all the fuss is about. You know, it's been there 30 years. Like I said, it's not by accident. Something got to be doing right. Something got to be done right. So just come out there and visit us. And then we also got Just Shoes, and that's in Wayne, Michigan.
Downtown Wayne.
Oh yeah, Nike, Jordan, everything that you need that you don't have to go to the mall for. We got it right there in those two independent stores. And now what I do, Mason, I bounce back and forth from both stores. So a couple of days I'm at Just Shoes, a couple of days I'm at Puffer Red. So I'm trying to learn that whole area. You know, like I said, it's a new start for me, because you know, I'm from Detroit. I'm from the hood, where I'm used to, you know, people coming, yeah, what up. Now it's like you see people different than you, and you know, it's kind of, it's a challenge, but I welcome the challenge, because like I said before, everything I've ever done, I've won at. You know, and that's not to brag. That's just everything. You know, sometimes you hear about the stores that come and go and they hot, but I've been blessed to have longevity. I'm still relevant out here.
Right.
You know, and just like with you, Mason, people come and go, you got everything, but you a gem, man. You know, you still relevant out here. People still cling on to every word you say. And that's just speaking from the heart.
We were saying in private, when you went into a store, Ty, that you managed, ran, owned, in both areas, the customers, it almost became a cult.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cult following.
People will come in just to see, and see, that's dedicated to good customer service. You know, and that's the one thing that we strive for. When you come in, hey, how you doing? What's going on with you? What do you need? Instead of just, hey, if you need some help, let me know. Yeah. You know, then you lost them right then and there.
How do we hit you on Facebook?
Oh, just go to my Facebook page. It's Ty, and the last name is Mopkins, Ty Mopkins. You know, go ahead, hook it up. It might be full. Go ahead, Angie. What you about to say?
Well, no, I just want to go back a little bit in time. When I first met you, you were more concerned about young black men and going to job interviews and the proper way to go to a job interview. You know, I do the job tips.
Give people clothes too to go
to go to job interviews. You know, you said, Angie, you do job tips, but I want these people to understand how they need to come to job interviews. That was a passion for you, and you're so young. I was like, wow.
Well, you know what, too? Going back earlier, that's something that I learned from Dorothy Hamlin. You know, I seen her take people off the streets and made them look brand new that didn't have a tomorrow, but she gave them a today. You see what I'm saying? And that's the kind of that's the kind of cloth that I'm cut from. I'm cut from that Coleman Young, Dorothy Hamlin, all that. So, you know, I spent almost 7 years at Strictly, so I'm hearing that every day. I couldn't be nothing but a sponge, you know, and soak it all in. So, you know, yeah, I mean, I do a lot of things that I don't even like to talk about doing. I just give it because one thing, and even Russell taught me this, he said, you know you're blessed when you're able to give when you really don't have it to give.
Right.
You know. And, you know, but that goes to test like with my mom. You know, I come from a mixed race. My mom white, my dad black. So I kind of came in at a disadvantage. You know, something my mom always told me. She said, you know, baby, as long as you can wake up, you can deal with anything that comes your way. The hardest thing to do is wake up every morning. And Mason, too, when sometimes when I see my shortcomings coming, this guy here, man, I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. You cannot be depressed around Mason. Mason will not let you feel sorry for yourself or be depressed. Kind of like the story y'all told before when he get tired of y'all in his car, he just unlock the car.
Yeah.
You can't be depressed, right? You can't be, well, let me tell you what you got to do. You just got to pray. And I'm going to leave it at that, and you be good. You have a good day. Click and hang. I'm like, well, man, I'm not finished feeling sorry. You got myself right. Well, this is what we're going to do. And one thing Mason has always told me, whatever you need, I'm there. No matter what time I call, when you call, just call. And I go back to the Dorothy Hamlin and Coleman Young cloth. I'm also cut from the Mason, and I keep telling Miko, and I keep telling you got to do this story of the electrifying mojo.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I grew up on the tie a knot, keep hanging, keep remembering, ain't
That's
nobody
right.
bad like you.
There you go. Ty, give me that Facebook address again.
Ty Mopkins, T-Y, last name is M-O-P-K-I-N-S. First of all, man, I just want to thank y'all for having me down here. You know, it's nothing. When, like the same way y'all feel about me, I feel about y'all. You know, whenever you need me.
You.
Oh, yeah,
So.
and that comes from a strong support system. You know, I got a loving wife, loving friends, just everybody around me, man. And just when you give love, you can't help but to receive love back.
That's right.
Before you go, one last thing I want to say. Can you go get married again? Because I had a ball.
Oh, man, let me tell you something. Mason, no, well, I got to marry my wife over again.
Right,
I can't.
Right, that's what I want you to
renew
do.
vows. That'll be high.
I had a ball.
Yeah, it was something.
It was fun, Ty. I really appreciate that, man.
Thank you for today.
Man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for that.
Mason Radio, we're live in Detroit at the new 107.5 WGPR.